Williams picks up his 3rd technical of the season.
And Mike, in those games you went over, as you see the Lou Williams, which I didn't think was a foul. To me, that's a good no call. But I was going to the, as you see Lou Williams get a technical, but Sacramento is playing much better basketball, and they are in the playoff line, and no one is even talking about their ability to close the gap. So it's a huge game against Toronto.
They're trying to chase Memphis. Kyle Kuzma picks up the foul as Montrezl Harrell draws the personal, and he'll shoot free throws.
Look at what they're doing. Ever since Luke Walton made the really difficult choice of putting Bogdanovich in the starting lineup and bringing Buddy Hield off the bench, it has benefited both players and their entire team.
Kings now just 3 back in the loss column. Meanwhile, as we mentioned, the Clippers are in 2nd in the West. They're 5.5 games back with 20 to play. It would be very difficult for them, even if they win today and win the tiebreaker, very difficult for them to catch the Lakers. Meanwhile, the Lakers still with an outside chance of trying to catch Milwaukee for the best overall record in the NBA. They're only 3 back in the loss column, and who knows, and you hope it's not the case, Antetokounmpo having that MRI on the knee, if he misses a few games.
Well, that can be the wild card, but you look at the rate for 8, those teams all bunched up, they're going to lose their share of games. The Clippers trying to make up 5.5 games. The Lakers are not going to lose that many games, so that race to me is pretty much over.
By the way, Antetokounmpo has a sprained knee, and they're going to reevaluate him next week.
But does home court, if you're playing on the same court, really matter? As Davis hits a tough shot? First or second?
If you ask the Clippers about the home court, they say because half the place is usually Laker fans. As Reggie Jackson misses, Harrell, another offensive rebound, gathers, goes up, and bangs it home. He is a monster down low on the offensive glass. Under 2 to play here in the first. A fairly physical start. Markieff Morris. Kuzma trying to keep it alive, and a loose ball foul is going to be against the Clippers. We've got 5 bench players at Clippers now with Jackson, Williams, Shamet, Harrell, and JaMychal Green. Kuzma going to the line. Talked about it all season with Kuzma. His minutes are down, his touches are down, his numbers are down, but still such offensive potential. How important is he for them come playoff time?
He's essential, and I believe that he should have the mentality that you talked about, Paul George, that glue guy. Start with being a stopper defensively, start with taking pride rebounding, and then running the floor and taking whatever options you have offensively, but impact the game in different ways in the offense because he's a gifted offensive guy. That will come.
And that's what you just saw. He got on the offensive board and got fouled. Friday night, he showed some really good defensive situational work.
Harrell, one-on-one coverage, drives on Morris, shot blocked. Markieff Morris, the rejection goes right into the hands of Green, and he lost it out of bounds. With both these teams, we've seen at times just play spectacular defense. Caldwell Pope, nice entry pass to James, missed it.
And that's going to be a tough matchup for Shamet on James.
That's why I'm LeBron James with this lineup on the floor. I got to look at the aggressive.
And there's a defensive play from Kyle Kuzma. Beautiful rejection. Rondo goes right at Jackson. He can't hit. Green the rebound. Both teams shooting under 40% here in this opening quarter. Williams against Kuzma. A little shake and bake. Up and under. Off the glass. Oh, that's Sweet Lou's at his best.
But I like the growth of Kuzma defensively. That was a pretty good individual defensive stand.
James drives on Jackson. Kuzma. Oh, nice move from Kuzma, making the adjustment to avoid the contact with Jackson. Kuzma off the bench, 4 points, 3 rebounds, and a couple of nice defensive plays.
But again, looking to get Kuzma on Lou Williams, try to take advantage of that matchup.
Shot clock is off. Pass deflected. Caldwell Pope touched it last. There'll be 2.2 to shoot for the Clippers.
I like what the Lakers did. Double team Lou Williams, get the ball out of his hands.
They do have a foul to give. Always have to be careful using it here with such little time left. JaMychal Green launches from 3.